I decided to make a short video about it. That blue dot we're seeing, which is the slowing of the AMOC at the beginning of it, we're seeing. So in all the oceans, temperatures, we're seeing everything's going way off the charts warm. We know that. Around Florida, it's 100 degrees right now. When we look off the when we look off the south tip of Greenland, we see a giant blue dot, a cool area. And we come to understand that Greenland's melting a lot faster than we thought. So because of that, it's got a giant freshwater cold spot there. There's the circulation of the Atlantic, which normally rises there, brings its heat to Europe, drops back down, goes south of the equator, picks up the heat, comes back up, and that's where it rises. That's called the AMOC, the Atlantic Meridian Overturning Circulation. So that warm water should rise, that cold water should sink, but that cold water, once again, is fresh water off the glacier. So that fresh cold water is staying on top, blocking the warm water from rising. There's a new peer-reviewed paper on this. You can Google it. There's lots of scientific views on it. They all admit that this new paper is correct in its thinking, but they say there's not enough evidence yet. The larger thing is not understanding what this means. This is massive, and what it says is it could be 2 years to 50 years, or somewhere in between. It's probably the mean, more likely 2052, 2054, they say. The consequences of this are immense. So we come to learn, we see they call it the blocking omega pattern of our jet stream going around the Earth. These are all the Earth's currents. A spinning orb flying through space can have these currents. So the jet stream, we've changed that, so it's very elongated after 10,000 years of a very stable pattern to it. We've seen that in our weather patterns. The next one is the AMOC, and I think we should talk about that. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to keep it simple. But look up the AMOC. Paul Beckwith is my go-to. He's been spot on everything else he's done. But please look up the AMOC, the slowing of the AMOC, understand the consequences. Let that dictate our actions on how serious we take this maybe. Maybe not that one thing, but just showing the serious. This AMOC is aside from everything the IPCC has given us, everything they predicted, the International Panel on Climate Change. They thought there's a 10% chance on this slowing down until this new paper. All right, peace. Change better than holiday.